This is a case study of a brand which we helped to go from 0 to 100 orders per day in just 12 days of launch of their Shopify store. Let's get started and we'll share all the details of how this was achieved. This is the result. Here's how we did it. Before we get started, a couple of background. This is a supplements brand with just one product. This is a health supplement brand. We were running lead generation ads, but barely breaking even. We ran the lead generation ad for about 2 months before launching the Shopify store. We're also parallelly working on landing page had already begun when we were running the lead generation ads. Now, what is the offer we had? So buy one at full price, buy two at 10% off, buy three at 20% off plus a free consultation. Now because this is a health supplement brand, they already had offline stores and bundling would be the best option whenever you have a single product. You don't have any other option as such. Now a couple of tactics which we used. A couple of plannings is use the best targeting from lead generation ads to test new creators so that we know that at least the audiences has worked before and new creators can be tested in a audience which has already worked before. In all ad sets, the existing customer list is fully excluded so that we don't remarket to the existing customer. In health supplement category, skepticism is quite high. So to build trust, we follow two procedures. Increase the frequency of ads and play on a halo effect by collaborating with authority figure. Now because it's a health supplement brand, we collaborated with doctors and use their ads and use their scripting to run ads. So this was a procedure to follow to build trust because in health skepticism is really high, like the highest among all the niches. Then maintaining consistency in communication was a prime objective so that we don't deviate from our communication that this is healthy and this is backed by doctors and this is verified by certain high reputed institutions of India. This was the primary objective which we were leading to. What was the campaign structure? It was a very simple structure. One testing campaign for creators. Remember, this is just one product. So one testing campaign for creators, one scaling campaign for winners, each winner creators. So each campaign has 3 to 5 ad sets. Each ad set has 3 to 5 ads minimum. That was a very simple structure. Let's get started on the creative strategy. First, audited the existing lead generation ads, map the ad ID of the best lead generation ads to the quality of lead which that generated so that we knew that this is a creative which works well or this is a value proposition in lead generation ads that has worked well. So after analyzing that in ad angles being used in each one of them, we found out that review, doctor testimonial and pain solution based ad angles work the best. So we started making ad angles related to this and creatives related to this even in the conversion ads. Next, we believe in early stages brands should go wide with their creative strategy to find best possible angles and not deep in terms of just iterating on the one angle which is working. We have always believed in this philosophy and even for this brand we followed the same procedure. To go from 0 to 100 orders, you will have to put in terms of going wide in terms of whatever value propositions you have. Instead of speaking about just being natural and iterating on it, speak about being natural, speak about ingredients, speak about review, go wide in terms of your ad angle. Try to build multiple winners in your ad angles and then you can double down and iterate on the winning ad angles instead of doubling down on a single creative which is working. Next step was to expand on the ad angles. Some were customer testimonial, factual, hook based, followed by a benefit of the product, then carousel of with and without product, then before after images and videos of the product. What makes it unique and what's the difference you can have by using this product. Then we also created vernacular assets. Now as I mentioned, they also have an offline store, offline consultation, I would say, clinics. So we created vernacular assets to reach out to customers in these offline stores. Because having this high vernacular asset in a supplements category which is prone to high skepticism builds a lot of relevance and relevance contributes to a lot of trust. If I speak to you in your mother tongue, you feel more connected to the person who is speaking to you. That was the objective of this. Next, in terms of testing creators, we follow a very simple strategy. Test each creative with minimum 2 ad sets and one of the ad sets must be broad. This is minimum 2, not maximum. Then if a ad set, at least in the 0 to 100 orders per day journey, we want every creative to be tested on a certain spend. if the creative is not spending anything, we isolate that creative in a particular ad set and run just one creative, because we want to know, does this value proposition work or not, so that the later we know that do we iterate on it or not based on that. So we want to know every value proposition that has got spent, has it worked or not. Then we also retested losers every 2 to 3 weeks, so that we know that this is not prone to something that has happened actually because of external environment, but more of that the creative is only poor. Next, targeting. We don't just go broad. Location specific assets as they were made, as we created vernacular assets for location specific, we targeted location specific assets only. Then tested mostly indirect interests, because indirect disease targeting interests, it's not an option where I can target particular people who have diabetes or people who have aches in their body like that. So that is not possible. We targeted more of interests which are indirect. For example, people who are into supplements, or people of large brands, supplement brands who are competitors of ours. Then lookalikes of existing customers, because the customer list is excluded, we wanted to create a lookalike of existing customers. Now this lookalike of existing customers were not all customers, because this all customers had a 50,000 customer list. We don't want that. We filtered out customers who had high frequency of purchase, has been purchasing for long time, and have been purchasing multiple orders. So after filtering out those customers, try to create lookalikes of those audiences only. This helped to find out better audiences and give more information and better data for the customers and for the algorithm to train on. Then landing page, this was the format. Use the ad angle of happy moments with your family. Since this is a health supplement brand, and we wanted to pitch in that by staying healthy, you can have more happy moments with your family. That was the premise of the landing page. The headline actually mentioned this as a concept. Then after the hero section, we surely knew we wanted to have trust building section only after the hero section. So 3 things were done. Research and third party verified papers on the product were published on the website with the paper image. Then mentioned about 100 plus team of doctors who is behind the product. So it builds another set of trust, and also mentioned their experience. Then the last was customer reviews via WhatsApp screenshots. This was prominently why WhatsApp screenshots, because we had analyzed that these kind of customers who are purchasing this product are more relevant or more accustomed to seeing WhatsApp every now and then every day. So having those screenshots builds a lot of relevance, and relevance contributes to trust. That was after the hero section. Then mentioned the full ingredient list with benefits of the hero ingredients, so that it becomes very clear that nothing is hidden and everything is transparent. Then also added an option to talk to the health consultant whether this product is right for you or not. This reduces skepticism a lot, because a human is involved in the transaction. This builds a lot of trust internally when you talk to a health consultant. So this was how we achieved everything of 0 to 100 orders per day for the brand. Thank you for watching.